that's your boyfriend? And he's like, yeah, it's my boyfriend. He doesn't look like his person. No, he isn't. And then you have to get into that whole conversation and trying to educate people, trying to open their minds a little bit.
Relationship yamaXhosa nabantu base-Afrika ndingathi bona banemali. Okokuqala bayenza ibhizinesi yabo babadinga ngemali oosista bethu apha ngiyaqaphela loo nto. So zizinto ke ngoku esiye thina sizibone ngendlela ezahlukahlukeneyo singabantu, kodwa mna kwelam icala andiyiboni into irayithi ngoba bathatha abantwana bafike babamethise apha then ekugqibeleni babashiye abantwana thina sibhilonga ngeziduko ngoku bona banaziduko kwenye icala.
My name is Nadia Boy. I grew up mostly in Imizamo Hout Bay, South Africa, Cape Town. About myself, I'm a mom. I studied multimedia technology, but currently I'm working as a liaison officer in a construction company. Weird combo, but that's where we're at now. And my favorite food is umpoko.
Vita is a family name, and John in French, Jean, so we just put it in English to take it easier because people, they don't really know how to pronounce my name. I'm from Congo DRC. My background in one of the big province the Bas-Congo, so I got here in 2018 that I got South Africa.
We met on the first day he got to Cape Town, and coincidentally it was after church, and his brother went to go pick him up at the airport or at the bus station. At the airport, at the bus station, yes.
In town.
And then he hadn't gone home, went straight to KFC, clearly hungry. And Alo is a lover of KFC, so he was like, can we please just go to KFC? And I went around looking for my son, and only to find him at their table. And so that's where we first met.
My name is Anthony Inyamambaju. I'm from Nigeria, from Enugu State, Ago local government area in Enugu State. I've been in South Africa for roughly 5 years now. My experience have been, I've dated a girl for 5 years, then broke up with her because of a reason of based on alcohol. See, which you know for sure, your girls here in South Africa, they're married to alcohol before married to a man. Nah? Am I correct? Try being in another relationship as well. The relationship I'm trying to build also, still the same thing. But I'll tell you the honest truth. Most of them they're for money, and some of them are not for money. Some of them will come to you based on, okay, you are this guy, you're doing business, you have little money with you, okay, this guy is gonna do everything for me. Then they come into your life, then you decide to build them up. At the end of the day, they don't want to do that anymore.
My own opinion is I don't have a problem dating foreigners. It just depends if I feel like I belong to the person, and then I could date anyone, you understand? So for imali and stuff like that, it's all about itand. Then not for the business. So I don't have a problem. But for abanye bantu, it seems like they go for money, for which now I've been dating foreigners. I've never seen that by niggas imali for that man.
Dating a foreigner, that's not the first thing I think about when dating. You know, it's pretty weird. People be like, oh yeah, you're dating a foreign national. Oh, it's like such a huge thing. It really is not. I just think being raised the way that I was raised and my family, the way it's set up, I'm telling you, we are the whole United Nations. So it isn't just like, oh, so you're the first person to date somebody who's not from your tribe or from your country and sort of thing. So it was just a matter of, oh, I think you're cool. Maybe we should date. Yeah, let's do this. Really, that's what it was. It isn't just be like, oh, I'm going to be a rebel and go date a foreign national and see how everybody reacts. It really wasn't that.
bahlalisane kwandawo kanti engumtshado kayifuneka bebheke ngapha kokwabo akakwazi uyofika uthi zabenza ukulanda mandiqale kuyofika mna ekhayeni kanti ngelo xesha siyazazi uba ngaphi angaphandle ushiye umfazi or i-girlfriend eseyisaziwa ya no mna kula misayidi ngoku andinokwazi ujola lomntu ngaphandle.
The lady is a South African. She's a Zulu girl. After having the child, the father called me in. Questions when I come in to pay for the damage. I say to them, no, you guys have to relax. I'm planning on doing everything at the same time, just to keep that question away for the meantime, you see. So they're waiting on me now, because the child is just 10 months now. I would say it's a mistake, and I would say it's a blessing at the other same side. Because why? She was pregnant. I never knew she was pregnant. Then she decided to say, no man, this guy is busy a lot. Let me leave this guy and go somewhere else. Then she decided to date someone else. Dating someone else, she was pregnant, dating someone else. But the guy is like, it's my child. But at the long run, she came back. For me to support the child is not gonna be a problem, but I need to be sure what am I supporting. I called my parents back home, which is my mom is the only one alive now. My father was late. Send a picture to her, video calls as well. She was happy. But the only thing she told me was that, why not focus on this one to have a child for you? Then I told her, you wouldn't understand what I'm passing through here.
In 2018, interesting story. You were in Messina, right?
Yeah, I went to Messina.
To go update his paperwork in Home Affairs. And literally on the day that they got there, the news, everything was just set alight with xenophobic attacks happening on that side of the world. So I was really freaking out. I was like, dude, do not even go outside. I don't care if you need to get water or milk or water, just don't go because it's unsafe. Because people can be very irrational with the things. Because if you sit people down and be like, okay, why do you think it's okay for you to attack a person based on the fact that they're not from the same country? And the conversation is different from what they'll do when they're all rallied up with everybody. So yeah, that's what happened in 2018. I was very upset. I was very scared on his part also, because it wasn't just him. Yeah. It was him and his brothers. It was just a lot of people.
I'm dating a Malawian. Oh, he's the sweetest guy on earth. He don't drink, he doesn't smoke. He is just God-fearing. I am from South Africa, but I'm not saying South African men are bad, no. But some of us prefer to be treated well, you understand? To be like put on the throne, you understand?
I only heard about xenophobia back home. It happened, I think, 2012 again, if I do remember.
Yeah.
They've shown us how they were banning our brothers, especially people from Nigeria, there in Johannesburg. So the time I got here, I experienced that in my own eyes, but it couldn't affect me because I only have trust in God that is the only one who can protect better. We walk all over places here in Mandela Park, even at midnight, but they never ever stopped me. You a foreigner. You can see those people, they can just call me, how's it, Pastor, you good? Now we need 2 rand, 1 rand. So as I saw it happening there in Johannesburg, I was like, what is this?
My main reason of coming to South Africa is to make a living for myself, number one. And number two, to give my family a better future. Back home is not easy. It's rough that side. And coming to South Africa from Nigeria, it wasn't an easy thing for me as well. I know I suffered to get here. So coming to South Africa is to make a living for myself mostly. Not to come and create havoc for people here. Or not to fight with people or do anything that is illegal. I feel hurt for my brothers to be sent home for no reason. But if you ask me, what was their reason for them to do that? We are Africans. I'm not a white, I'm a black man like you. So for you to send me home or pushing me back home, you don't know the reason why I came to South Africa.
In my country, things were very hard, so I came here for greener pastures. I came here for greener pastures. For you to get a better job, I have to have an ID. For me to have an ID, maybe if I marry a South African, I have an ID, I have papers, my life will be so much easier. As for me, I won't mind dating in South Africa, so I know I have an ID.
Also take into context the society or community in which we live in, which is very much still, even in 2021, oh, you dating a foreign national kind of thing. It's interesting to me because that's not how I was raised or the kind of environment I was raised in. It was just like, you're another person. I don't care where you're from or what country you're from. You're a human being on a human basis. It's okay to date me because he wants to date me, he wants to know me better, but I'm not gonna go around picking people, oh yeah, you're foreign national, let's do this, you know, let's make everybody angry kind of thing. Because whether we like it or not, especially people from the Eastern Cape, I would say, are still very backward with some sort of things. Kind of like, oh, that's your boyfriend? And it's like, yeah, it's my boyfriend. He doesn't look like his cousin. No, he isn't. And then you have to get into that whole conversation and trying to educate people, trying to open their minds.